Shalom. Alright, we the Hebrew Israelites. We come out here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America. Alright? You know, first I want to give all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Much love to all you sincere Akim out there that's pushing this sincerity and truth. Alright? You know, we're gonna just get right into it, man, you know, through the spirit. Bring it up.
Lamentations 2 verse 15. All that pass by clap their hands at thee.
Yeah, all that pass by clap their hands at thee, all right? And that's talking about the other nations, you know? Basically, they make mockery of Jake, man, you know? Like they zoo animals, you know? That's why when they see Jake dancing on the train, or, you know, they see Jake doing different tricks, it's like, it's fun to them, you know? It's like they see you niggas as entertainment. They don't really respect you, but they see you as entertainment, man. They see you as a slave, okay?
They hiss and wag their heads at the daughter of Jerusalem.
Yeah, the daughter of Jerusalem. Talk about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. You know, and those people that's laughing and hissing is talking about these so-called white people and all these, you know, these other nations, so-called Arabs, so-called Chinese people, all right, and so forth. All right, these other nations, these heathens, all right.
Saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty?
Yeah, they like, yo, is these God's people, man? You know, how does God's people look like that, man? How does God's people live in the ghetto, man? But the reason that God's people is at the bottom is because they were disobedient to their Lord, man. All right? They didn't want to consider the commandments, man. You know, the whole nation of Israel went off, man. All 12 tribes went off, man. Okay? You know, and that's why we suffering today, man. That's why we catching so much hell out here in America. Alright? That's why our people are at the bottom. That's why the Lord said in Deuteronomy, I believe it was 28 and 14 or 15, where the Lord said that they shall be the head and you shall be the tail. They shall get about high and you shall get about low. Alright? Who's on top, man? The so-called white man. That's why in Job 9 and 24 it says that the wicked is basically in charge, man, which is the so-called white man. The whole world follows his philosophy, man.
So it says the joy of the whole earth. Yeah. Verse 16, all thy enemies have opened their mouth against thee.
Yeah, they open their mouth against us, man. You know, they talk different shit about us, man. You know, they like to say, oh, yo, you a nigga, you a spit. You know, that's basically the new word for our people, man. You know, bywords and proverbs, man. You know, basically prophecy came to pass, man. You know.
It says, all thy enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash the teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up.
Yeah, they're like, yo, we have destroyed her, man. Like when these other nations, these so-called white people, these so-called Arabs, all right, these so-called Chinese people, when they drive in and you so-called Negroes and Latinos and Native American neighborhoods, man, they laugh at you, man. They mock you. You know, and a lot of these so-called white people like to try to sneak up in the powwows, man, and act like they so-called natives, man. But hey, man, you put those people where they are, man. You know, and now you want to try to be down, man. You know, you got a lot of so-called, you know, so-called white people out here walking around trying to be pretend like they Jake, man. Okay?
We'll go straight and we'll make it right at
This is the day that we look for.
Yeah, this is the day that these so-called white people look for, man. You know, and not even only the so-called white man, these other nations, man, they was looking for the day of our downfall. Okay? You know, and a lot of our people like to feel sorry when something happened to these heathens, man. Hey, man, just like, you know, when the so-called white man blew up Hiroshima and Nagasaki, hey, those weren't our people, man. Even though that was wicked, you know, he blew up innocent people, but hey, those weren't our people. We don't give a shit, man. You know, just like the so-called white man over there blowing up different parts of Syria, different parts of Iraq, different parts of Yemen. We don't care, man. Those people ain't our people, man. You know, the so-called white man can blow up as many Arabs as he wants, man. They ain't got nothing to do with us. They ain't know, that's good for them, man. You know, because where was they at when we was getting our backs beaten in, man? You know.
They actually took part of that.
Yeah, they did. They took part. You know, the so-called Hamites, you know, they when we tried to run amongst them and hide, you know, they revealed us, okay? Because they knew we weren't our people, man. They had no love for us, man. All right? Because, you know, some of our worst enemies was who? The so-called white man, the Philistines, which was who? The Hamites. Those were our enemies, man. All right? You know, those were some, I mean, you know, all these other nations are our enemies, but those were our top enemies, man, who we went to war with many times. Okay? We shall
Kush, I'm gonna get it. Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28 and 13. That's what you got. And the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail. I'm gonna jump down. I'm gonna jump down. Deuteronomy 28, verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city. Deuteronomy 28 and 15. Salah. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken into the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Yeah, man, the curses did overtake us, man. That's why the so-called Negroes and Latinos is at the bottom, man. All right? You know, that's why they living up in the ghettos and they making minimum wage, man. All right? But all that's about to come to an end, man. Okay? Because the curses is being lifted off our people, man. And to prove that, you know, our people gonna join forces during the race wars, man. They gonna get busy on these devils, man. All right? Because, you know, hey, man, these so-called white people, they walk around like they're pure innocent, like they've done no wrong, but they're going to pay for everything they've done, man. All right? Just like we had to pay for what our forefathers did going off, they're going to have to pay for what their forefathers did, okay? You know, they like to say, oh, we didn't do nothing yet. You might have not, you did do something because you're your forefathers in the reincarnation. So all you devils are the same devils that was back then. Be not back then, man. Ain't nothing changed. Okay? Read.
It says, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Yeah, everywhere you go, man, Jake is cursed, man. Whether it's in the city, you know, whether it's in the country, whether it's at work, whether it's at your house, you curse everywhere you go. As soon as you come out your mother's womb, you curse, man. When you being formed in your mother's womb, you curse, man. You know? We was born unto the curses, we die with the curses, man. You know? And that's why this place gotta be destroyed. You can give me Jeremiah 2:14. Cause hey, man, this place gotta be destroyed, man. Our people's in the wrong mindset, man. You know, they looking to prosper in this society, man. It ain't no prospering in this society, man. The only thing I'm seeking is blood from the so-called white man. Okay?
Good.
That's the blood. That's what I want, man. Blood from the so-called white man is worth more than $1 billion, man. All right? He spilled our blood, man. You know, Wall Street is filled with different slaves that were killed down there, man. You know? What about Black Wall Street down there? What was that at in what was that? Tulsa? But anyway, you know, Jake got on some type of level and Esau went over there and bombed that shit, man. And Wall Street was borrowing from so-called Black Wall Street. Bring that out, bro.
Jeremiah 2:14. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave?
Read that again.
Jeremiah 2:14. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave?
Yeah, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Okay? You know, our people walk around with a slave-like mentality, man. All right? And the funny part is that even though they gotta call it how it is, man. You know, our people, a lot of our people got slave mentalities, man, because they think that things of this world is things that they're gonna die with, man. You know? Once you go underground, man, you ain't taking nothing with you, man. You're going back to the heavenly